Good morning, guys. We are out here in Mesa, Arizona. I am at the shop today. Today is Saturday. It is my third Saturday here, and so far Saturdays have definitely been the busiest days that we have had. So I'm really hopeful for today. A couple of quick pieces of information just to get everybody caught up. We did get a new sign right by the road here. That's going to let everybody know that we've got vape and smoke shop stuff. So hopefully we catch some of this traffic on this road. There's literally an entrance right here, as you can see that car go in. But we also got a under new management sign. So super excited about that. Again, hopefully some people from the road can kind of see that. What else have we got going on today? So I've got the large majority of the cleaning inside the front of the shop more or less done. I have spent, at this point, probably close to 50, 60 hours just focused on deep cleaning. This whole last week, it was kind of like I'd be in the middle of doing a project, and then I would realize in the middle of that project that where I'm working at is just disgusting. So I would then stop doing my project, then to clean. Super ADHD brain with that type of stuff, but we're checking off all the boxes. Stuff is getting done, so we're doing all right. Today, I think my main plan is going to be cleaning the inside of our walk-in cooler. I've cleaned the outside of all of them. I've wiped down all the glass. I've cleaned the inside of the glass. I actually even went in and detailed all around the trim on the inside of every single one of our glass cases here for the cooler. So my order of operations for today is probably going to be starting off with the cooler. As you can see, the cooler's definitely got some pretty gnarly stuff down here. Just taking a look at the floor here, there is just junk all underneath these. All of the racks are incredibly dirty. So I think I'm going to use these empty racks that I've got to kind of start. I will clean these racks off probably with a magic eraser, get all the dust and grime off of them, and then slowly move all of the product over here, clean these ones, move the product over, so on and so forth. These ones are probably going to be pretty hard. I know that I can remove the trays that actually have the individuals on them. So maybe I take these off, find a place to relocate them so I can wipe down all these as well. So yeah, thankfully I've got my hoodie on today. My bald head is definitely going to be a cold little nugget today. So my one kind of struggle I'm going to have with doing this today is how am I going to man the front of the shop excuse me, while also making sure that I can get my tasks done for today. If you can see, all up on the walls here are pretty gross. So yeah, oh, that cold air getting in my lungs. Yeah, that is going to be the agenda for today. So I catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, it's pretty cold in here. Again, it's a good thing I got my sweater with me today. But yeah, so all of these grades, I'm gonna clean them. I'm gonna use a handy dandy magic eraser. These things are literally amazing for anything and everything cleaning related. I've got a big bucket of hot water here with some soap in it. I'm gonna scrub these guys down, and honestly, I don't even care about getting the floor wet. I brought a mop in here with me as well. The floor needs to be cleaned anyways, so I guess I can kind of just knock out two birds with one stone. Again, I think the hardest thing for me is going to be making sure that I man the front of the shop while making sure I'm doing all of this. So, all right, I think this is going to take a long time, so I guess I'll just speed this up and show you guys a little montage of me cleaning. Alright guys, so I got pretty much the first little round of cleaning done inside the cooler here. The floors are much cleaner. I actually took out the bottom shelves from any one of these racks that had it available. This one right here is the only one I couldn't. But I was able to mop and get everything kind of cleaned up underneath there. And then for the shelving, yes, we did end up going through, and the Magic Eraser actually kind of tore apart a lot faster than I thought it was going to. So I just ended up going in here with a rag and cleaning off all of the dust and grime that's kind of been built up. There's still a little second round of some cleaning that needs to be done. Maybe I'll do that from the front. I'll open up the cases from the front and I'll be able to kind of clean down underneath there now that those shelves are gone. But I did find something pretty cool. I found this box of beer. I mean, look at the dust on this stuff. And this back in the day went for $5.85. This is called the Grand Canyon Brewing Company Shaggy Bock. Shaggy Bock by them. And the born on date here says 1/31, so January 31st of 2015. So this whole box of beer, I'm not sure if this is good or bad, but 2015 is a decade ago. So we got to confirm whether or not this beer is good or safe to put out for customers or not. There was another couple of boxes up there as well. I'm curious to see what's inside those as well. Actually, you know what? Here, let's just figure that out together. All right. So here, in this first box, we have, some more Grand Canyon Brewing Company. This one is Sacred Saguaro. This one, born on date, I'm gonna imagine is probably about the same. This one actually doesn't have a date. Do all of these not have dates? Yeah, all of these don't have dates. But these are going for $5.85 as well. Again, 10 years ago. And then I've got one more box. And these are Green Flash Light IPAs. These were going for $5.45, and these were born on even older. This says best by October 29th, 2014. So this beer is a little old. Again, I got some work cut out for me up on the top here. This is going to be a couple days worth of cleaning up here. I might have to maybe shut down the cooler. I don't think I'll have to. But I got to get up in here. I got to clean all of this stuff. All of the stuff on top of some of these racks. Figure out where I want to put the back stock. So yeah, definitely got my work cut out for me. But I feel good about this. This progress feels good right now. Getting the floor cleaned. I mean, I don't know if you watched the video from earlier, but underneath here, I mean, there was definitely at least 2 or 3 beers that had broken and were never cleaned up entirely. So yes, this area does look much better right now. Still got to go in there and do some minor detailing and clean up some of that stuff, but yeah, feeling a lot better about it. And I've been able to juggle bouncing back and forth between manning the front of the shop. I've only had 2 customers so far. It's still pretty slow, but yeah, we're making moves. So after I work on the cooler today and get this to a level where I feel like it is back up to operational standards, I do still need to attack this office. If you remember from my first video, the office has got a lot going on in it. I tried to move some stuff around in there yesterday just to kind of see what I could make heads or tails of. But that's definitely going to be a process. But yeah, so productive morning so far. It is currently, I want to say, almost noon. Well, I've been here for about 3 hours. We got our new signs up today again. We did get a pole for our other sign. I got another sign that's just like the one that I've got waving out there right now, right here. But this pole is way too short, unfortunately. We'll probably be able to repurpose that for another sign, maybe one that says like beer or cigars or something like that. So there's always a way that even if we get the wrong item, we could definitely use it for something at this stage. So not a big deal. What else do we got? I believe my lights are going to be getting fixed today. I've got a guy coming in to work on some of the ballasts. So hopefully we can get all of those replaced, these guys up here, and then hopefully we can get these ones that are in the humidor as well, so that way we can get this humidor lit up a lot more than it is right now. But the humidor still feels good. We are still rocking at, I want to say, 68% humidity and 71 degrees. Yes, so we're just about right on the money. But again, that was, it took a while for us to get that dialed in, so much better than where it was. So what else do we got going on today? Some of these micro rigs that we have, the previous owner invested some money in some glass, and these pieces are really cool. I shared this one on Instagram. And this micro rig has an opal. Actually, both of these rigs right here have opals in them, so that's pretty cool. But I got some of that product out. Sold a couple disposables yesterday, some energy drinks this morning. So we're slowly starting to get this roll going, It's not going to happen overnight. But yeah, I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit and let you know where I end up. All right, guys, so if you can tell behind me, it's a lot brighter in here. So we got new lights in. Every one of those lights is brand new LEDs. They were actually a lot cheaper than just even replacing the ballasts and the old bulbs themselves, considering that the ballasts were probably bad for a reason, obviously. I don't know, it just wasn't something that we wanted to have anymore. So I like this look. We can actually change the brightness and the softness of the lights. So we can change them from kind of like a hospital blue all the way down to like a very sunny afternoon kind of yellow tone. So yeah, very stoked about the new lights there. We didn't quite get the humidor lights fixed. We're going to have our guy Eric come back next week so that he can put the new lights like we've got out in the lobby area, also in the humidor. So right now we just got those old style bulbs in here, but I mean, it's so much brighter in here, guys. I mean, literally every product is now at least legible, So yeah, super stoked about that. After we got these new lights in here, it's definitely shown me a whole new layer of dirt and grime. I mean, look at this wall here. It was so dark in here before that I could barely even see any of that stuff. So now we at least can see it and we know, what needs to be cleaned. So, sorry, somebody just walking by. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm going to get the shop cleaned up here, get ready to close. We also, we said, just got our new sign out, so maybe we can catch some last minute business here. It looks like somebody might actually even be walking in right now, so I'll catch back up with you. All right, yeah, so did have a customer. Shout out to Kelly. Bought some cigars. Cigars are really popular out here. That's something I never knew I really had that big of a market still. I kind of thought that was a thing that a lot of older people did, but yeah, cigars, crazy.
and I find myself wanting to get into it more and more. You know, I'm watching a couple different guys on YouTube, Cigars Daily, The Aficionado. But yeah, I'm watching a lot of that, and I find myself being more and more interested in it. So, just what I needed is another hobby, especially one that deals with nicotine. But yeah, it was another good day. We've got some rain coming in right now, it looks like. I've got my flag tied out there. Actually, I'll let you see that. The flag's tied out there right now. Hopefully it stays up over the night. I tied some pretty good knots in there, though, so I'm thinking it should be all right. But yeah. So, I've got a couple more things. I've got a giant box of Kratom. Actually, I've got 2 giant boxes of Kratom that I'm about to go through here, and we're going to figure out something to do with that. I've already had a customer that's been coming in and has kind of been routinely buying it, so we'll see if we can do like a bulk load or something to her. But I think I got another customer coming in.